Over the 30 plus years, I was working in large corporate organisations and seeing things and thinking, you are losing money left, right and centre. It's okay that you've got eustress and distress. So eustress, a little bit is okay, a bit of performance, that's good. Bad stress though, it can ruin your life. This isn't fake positivity, it's understanding optimism and understanding a bit of positivity works so well, and actually it makes people feel good. If people feel good, they do well, and if they enjoy their job, they do it well.
Hi there, I'm Victoria Beale from Elite Crowd Makers, and I'm here with the wonderful Marc Rowley from H.I.T Leadership. This is the Business Growth Crowd show being filmed and recorded live at the Grand Sultan. And what are we doing here today, Marc? Because you're actually one of our sponsors.
Well, hopefully bringing a lot of business owners together. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Your networking events are awesome. So It's always good to be part of it, to be perfectly honest. So when you asked me to be a sponsor, I thought, why wouldn't I?
Oh, bless you. Thank you.
No brainer.
Thank you so much. Well, look, forget about me now. We're going to talk about you. So, Marc, tell us about yourself, like a bit of brief history, because there's always a pathway to where you are today, if you will.
Yep. So Marc Rowley from H.I.T Leadership. So I've worked in corporate organisations for 30 plus years. I've studied mental health since 2006. And so I currently at the moment, I'm teaching a master's degree in leadership and management at BPP University while I'm building my business up. But I'm also a positive psychology and neuroscience coach and a level 4 counsellor. So I like helping people and businesses be the best version of themselves, which sounds a bit corny, but it's exactly it's just what I love doing.
Well, I'll tell you, it's well needed at this moment in time, isn't it? Let's be honest. We need to be our best selves, and we need someone like you to help us be our best selves. So, no, I think what you do is wonderful, actually. So tell us how the whole H.I.T Leadership thing happened, and obviously we'll talk about the app that you're created.
Over the 30 plus years, I was working in large corporate organisations and seeing things and thinking, you are losing money left, right and centre. And I used to make a lot of notes and build mind maps around it and everything. And then the last company I was with, I just come up with the concept of H.I.T, which was honesty, integrity and transparency, which are my personal and business values. And from that, I thought, no, I need to go out, because if people realise what stress did, they wouldn't get stressed. It's okay that you've got eustress and distress. So eustress, a little bit is okay, a bit of performance, that's good. Bad stress though, it can ruin your life. And that's why I thought, no, I want to teach people how to lead, but also to make as much profit as possible, because people are leaking money, especially when they only look at spreadsheets. And this is the thing, this is what my app, which I'm showing today, the profit leak scanner, and use that, and you can it takes you past the spreadsheets and looks at areas that finance and spreadsheets don't look at. And that's what I'm doing. Well, that's what I've come to from H.I.T Leadership.
It's amazing. It's very, very clever. And again, another person that thinks outside the box, right? Which I love. So we're here today at the Grand Sultan.
Yeah.
And you're going to be showcasing the app and the capabilities of what it can do.
Yes.
Okay. Do you want to talk through some of the features of, what it actually does?
Oh, absolutely.
So I'm a customer. I want to know exactly what this is going to do for my organisation.
Yeah, any organisation can sign up for it for free. Mm-hmm. It takes about 30 minutes, and they put in the amount of employees they've got, how much revenue they're making or profit they're making, either one. And then they go through and they answer the questions. So I break it down into 6 areas. So perseverance, so that's about the mental health and well-being. You lose so much productivity if you do not have mental health people there or understanding what it actually does. Mm-hmm. This isn't a woke thing, or it's not something like a soft skill, it's a human skill, because we don't know what anybody else goes through. See, all our brains are wired completely differently, so you can't just use someone just because you can get through something doesn't mean someone else does. Then I've got people, so that's looking at employee engagement, but leadership engagement. So how leaders are motivating their employees, how their employees are working, how they're working in teams, how they're recruiting. I mean, I don't know about anybody who's watching this, but I always recruit for behaviours rather than skills, because That's how you build up a team of the right behaviors. They gel so well together. You get the most out of them. And then we've got products. Obviously, that's looking at the kind of product where it sits in the marketplace. Processes. If you're not got a process improvement, or if you're not looking at especially with AI and what we can automate nowadays, there is a give in there. Partners as well. That's a real key one. So your partners are your suppliers, but also your clients.
Yes, that's right.
So, how are you treating your suppliers? How are you checking up on your clients? What are you doing to make sure they're okay? What's the check-in? Not just with people who want to sell. And then we've got positivity, which this isn't fake positivity. It's understanding optimism and understanding a bit of positivity works so well. And actually, it makes people feel good. Yeah. If people feel good, they do well. And if they enjoy their job, they do it well. And also, it brings down stress. It just gels a team. It's such a beautiful thing to have. And that's another reason why I was doing my positive psychology and neuroscience coaching course, because I think that is so important that people realise that the more that you look after employees, the more profit you will make. Simple as that. And that's what my app does. It looks at those 6 P's of profit. It brings it all together, produces a report. It also gives them the top 3 things that they need to focus on based on their answers. It produces a report, but also provides them with an opportunity to discuss with me if they want to have a look at anything. And that's the key thing, really.
Beautiful.
Doing the questions, looking at the answers, seeing what the report says, and it shows where your strengths are, where your weaknesses are, what you need to focus on, how you need to focus on them. And that's it, really.
That's amazing. So this sounds to me like a product for a certain size of organisation. So what would be the sweet spot? Where would this work?
Absolutely. Well, I've got it in there. It looks at revenue from 10,000 upwards, but it really, I was doing it from like 1 million to 100 million, really.
Right.
Is, you're looking at teams with over 25 people, really.
Upwards.
However, it can go down to that smaller level, because I don't want to, discount smaller businesses, because I want to help them as well.
Well, of course, if you start at the smaller end, the root cause, then it doesn't become a bigger problem as they
Absolutely. Yeah. Prevention is better than cure.
Exactly.
At the end of the day. And I think, it can be used by any kind of business, but it does work better with larger businesses, but it caters for all sizes.
Brilliant. I love that.
I think I've set this up as well because I want businesses to beat their competitors.
Yeah.
Because I do competitor analysis as well on the side to actually help them.
Right.
Yeah.
Very, very clever stuff. So, people watching this or listening, and they're thinking, "Oh, this sounds good. I could do with some of this in my organisation." How do they get in contact with you?
And I'm on all social media. I mean, my website is hitleadership.co.uk. I'm on LinkedIn under the same thing. It's Marc Rowley, Mark with a C. I'm on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. I think we all
embraced it.
We have. I've worked in IT for 30 years. I'm a bit of a geek, so I love. I think as long as you've got a platform that you can actually help people and get them to realise what stress does, why you need to lead, because unfortunately people get promoted into positions of failure and it's not their fault. Just because you're good at doing something doesn't mean you're good with people.
That's very true.
And these player manager roles are quite a problem as well, I see.
Yeah. Well, I had a team of 6 people work for me once, and Dave will tell you, it didn't go down too well. I'm sure I'm much better now than I used to be.
That though, don't we? I mean, I've when I started out in my leadership career, I was learning on the job, really, and you see, and that's it with leadership. It's a constant learning, constant service improvement on yourself.
Yeah.
You are servicing people.
Exactly.
You are a barrier remover within an organisation.
You just don't realise it at the time if you're thrown into that role without any experience.
You think leadership is just telling people what to do, but if it was that easy, why are they doing masters in leadership? It's like, no, there's a lot more to it.
Absolutely. Well, listen, on that lovely note, lovely to see you again.
Absolutely.
Thank you for being one of our main sponsors today for the MK Manchester Mayfair Takeover. I'm Victoria Beale, your host, and I have had the pleasure of talking with Marc Rowley from H.I.T Leadership. Please do get in contact with him.
Thank you.